Starlight, star bright, we create a feast tonight. I love you, colorful. Keep us full of life. Keep us shining, shining bright. Starlight. Hi, my name's Jill. Welcome to Starlight Eats. Today we're going to be making quick fix pizza. Okay, so you have surprise guests or you have some teenagers, they're starving, and they have their friends over. Now this is just a small version, but of course you can make any size that you want. I have already prepared the crust. I did actually make my own homemade, but you can buy in the freezer case at your local grocery store, you can buy a little pre-prepared frozen doughs that are very fresh and nice. And of course, this is just for the toaster oven. So this is just a tiny little one, but that's good too if someone is hungry and you want to fix something quick. But you can, of course, roll this out onto a big sheet. And I have a little trick that I do. I actually take this little thing that opens, it's a jar opener, and I put that on the surface, on the countertop. Then you put down whatever it is that you're rolling, and when you're rolling using your gator rolling pin, of course appropriate for Florida. Let me see a little gator. Then when you're rolling it out with your rolling pin, this will not move off the counter. It'll stay really stiff. So that's awesome because sometimes you have it rolling all over the place. So just a little trick. Now I've rolled it out and I've already let it kind of puff up. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stick it in the toaster oven or your regular oven at 375 or 400 just for maybe about 7 to 10 minutes at the most. Okay, so we'll be right back. So we're back and I'm just going to grab the crust out of the oven. It looks amazing and it smells even more amazing. You know how the homemade bread is just the best smell ever. So, okay, so we have our little toasted crust. It just helps to get it started and get it cooking a little. So what I'm going to do is I've already mixed up a little bit of tomato paste and I put a little bit of pear juice, some sweetener like honey or just some raw sugar. And then I put a few little spices in there. I put a little bit of basil, and I did add a little bit of the little onions because I think that those are nice. And this is just our base. So we are adding that. Beautiful. And now we're going to just top that in little spurts. I'm just going to put just a little bit of pesto. I know it's like kind of too much overkill, but I love the pesto flavoring, so I'm just kind of stirring that around in. This is a Trader Joe's thing. We finally got Trader Joe's in Orlando. I'm so excited. Ah! Okay, so that is a little pesto just splotching around, and that's obviously a pre-made pesto. Now I'm going to be doing a little of the 6 cheese Italian. So it's got a bunch of nice cheeses in there, but you can choose whatever you would like. I am putting just a little bit, and then I'm going to top it with a little bit more as well. Gotta put the cheese. Okay, so now I have some spinach, and we're just tossing that around in little areas, not too much. Little spinach. And some little sweet peppers. So I'm doing the red sweet peppers. Again, just, that was actually one, but you know, double, triple, whatever you need for your guests. This is just super quick. And then we have some chicken. This is obviously pre-cooked chicken just from one of the rotisserie chickens, which is very nice. You could grill your own if you like, of course, but this is super quick, remember? So then we've got a few pears. I just sliced 1/2 of a pear. Again, I have a tiny little thing going on here, so I'm not putting a ton of everything, but the pear gives it a nice little sweetness. Then we're adding a little pineapple, and it is fresh pineapple, so it's going to have a lot of nice flavor. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a little seasoning, and that is going to be basil. Just gonna sprinkle lightly a little bit of basil. I definitely like the Italian seasoning. And then we'll be adding just a little bit more. That's looking beautiful. We're just gonna add a little bit more of the 6 cheese on top. Whoa, it's getting bigger. Oh my goodness. It's definitely growing as we're cooking here. And then I'm adding just a little bit of fresh sliced Parmigiano, which is super nice and flavorful. Just gonna add a little of that around. Oh my goodness. And there it is, voila, ready to bake. We're gonna bake it at 400. I'm not going to go too crazy on the heat, just 400 for probably about 15 minutes, and we'll be right back. We're back with our beautiful little pizza, and that really isn't that little, is it? So this would probably just feed 2 people. Well, it might just feed 1, but depending on the people. But so there it is. It's gorgeous. I did do it for almost 20 minutes actually. I like the crust to get done really well, and I did use quite a bit of sauce. So that is our beautiful Italian chicken, pineapple. You know, there's a ton of stuff in there, but it's beautiful, right? And very quick. So thank you for joining me today at Starlight Eats. I do want to mention that I am wearing one of my t-shirts, and it is for the cause of domestic violence, for Private Violence, a film that's coming out soon. And I'm actually giving some of the proceeds to that Private Violence, and it is for awareness of domestic violence. So it's on the back, you can see it's Red Lip Revolution. It is a revolution. Let's, get out there and help these ladies so that they can have a safe haven. So thanks again for joining me. Cheers to Starlight Eats. Have a great night.